Greetings, Earth beings. It's good to see you. It's good to feel your energy, your presence. Today is the 16th of July, 2025. And I'm sure you're all feeling the intensity of this particular week, this particular month. A lot is happening in the world. It's not all pretty. And yeah, I just want to jump on here to open the channel and see what information we can have come through to help us to focus right now our energy in the places that we need to be focusing on. And I know that that involves not getting caught up in the stories and the news feeds, in the media about what's happening out there. There's so much that is, first of all, you have no say over, no control over. Second of all, that is not true. And truth is really your truth. So whether it's true for someone else or not makes no difference. Your truth is true for you. Therefore, going inside during these times and finding out your truth even more. And then once you find your truth, there's no arguing with your truth. No one can tell you what your truth is. No one can tell you that something is true or false, because if it's true for them, great. It might not be true for you. There's not one or the other. These days, we are being fed so much. And it's just to distract us, to take us out of our center, to instill fear, to try to hold on to the old paradigm, the old ways. But you know what? It's not going to work anymore. So the sooner you can tune yourself out of that and find space for yourself where you're not infected by as much of that as possible, this is what's going to really be helpful for you and relax your whole system, repair any damage that's been done, just by tuning out of all of that stuff. We don't realize how we are sponges and how our brain is just open sponge, that all of that stuff just comes and it kind of sticks. And not just our brain, our whole cellular makeup. We are density in these bodies and these beings that we carry around. A lot of things can absorb into that or attract to that. So it's important more than ever now to not allow that. Just say no, that's not my truth. Allow whatever is out there to be. It's fine. Don't let it become you or become part of you. It's this kind of opinion of neutral, hear what someone has to say without taking it in as something that you need to process. Just be there for them, listen, receive it, but also reflect back, and instead of it becoming part of your mind chatter or your belief system. So I'll just say that for now, and I'm going to pause this video and then we'll come back. If you want to set yourself up, find yourself first in a seated meditation to receive the channel. And before we begin, I will take us through that. Be right back. Ushta eri ishkihai. First of all, like I said, be seated in some comfortable way. That can be on a chair, that can be on the floor. It could be anywhere. You could be in your car, not driving, just chilling. You can be outside, wherever it is that you're tuning into this. Be in a state where you're not going to be interrupted for the next, however long this video ends up being, and also where you can focus. And believe it or not, your intentions and your focus, even if you're just watching this as a recording, you are putting your input in and it's still being received, and what's going to come out is going to be for you at this time, however that is. So focusing, setting a silent intention, even if you just feel that intention in your being, feel it in your cells, just, you know, that's all it needs to be, is really a place to start, and also a focus and giving your energy right now to this practice and to this time. So bringing your breath now from the root up to the crown. And as you exhale, feel that the breath is sort of surrounding you, becoming your light field, and then coming back down and in and up again on the inhale. So if you can watch me, your breath is kind of going like this, up your channel, out the crown, and around. So visualizing that as you go, if the mind is active. Otherwise, just breathing in this way. Ushtekaya maya teteri. Ashta eri ikai. Calling in the highest good, Mahashte, the information that is needed to come through for this moment and this now, Mahashte ikai. Calling in our galactic guides, the galactic we, Mahashte iri, Maya akaya atere eri, Aha andere ishki hai, Ushta eri ahaya ma'akaya ashtere ikai. To assist us for this time on planet Earth, Mahashte eri ikya ahaya makai hatere eshki hai, to be received in whatever way it needs to be received by whomever it needs to be received. He eshte hai. Ushte terena ate. Ushte henena a akaya maashte eri iri ishki haya na eri ishki hai. Mae yana eri ikaya na eri ishte ahaya eri ikiri. Mae eri ikina eri ishke ahanda eri ishki hai mere hai. Handa eri ishte haya ma akai eri ishte kikaya na eri ishte hai. Kuri kai me eka andere eri I ahandere ishki hayama aike. Kiri eri ishki hanane eri ishki hayama akuste eri ahai hahaya nere ekai ma eri ishki hai. Kane eri I ahande eri I eri ishki hayane eri ishki. Mukuk te ka ante eri I ka ande eri I ka ande eri I ka ande. Rehate eri ama akutu ye eri ikai atede ikai atete e. Este hiranaya mo kuikainen e kainen eri isti ahandere eri ika andere iski kaya ana. Eri iski kaya mo akutu ya eri iri ikai atete iri ikirin hai keri. Aya amahai ate eri I iste I ahama atuya. Raste kaya hande hiri. Here we now greet you, me eri ka hande eri ka mahaste ka. Teri ishkirina ha oya amere eri I anere ishka. Always happy to be here. Kere ishkai brought forward mere ishte. Kara eri iri ishki hai mere ekai brought forward by you, for you, este, for the all you, ke eri ikai. Andere ishke hiri ikaina ne eri iri. Nothing outside of you is valid. Ke este hai nakatoya hate. Kaya ande eri ika. Therefore, we tell you that we are you. Ka'atere ishte hai. Tere ikana eri ishke. All coming through us. Ke eri aha. Is not new information. Eri ishke hai. All information that you have. Kara eri kikai. We help you to access it. Me eri aha ande eri. Ki a aste, to make necessary adjustments ke eri aste for the frequency este aha angahaya atuya makai. He iri aha ande eri ikai, attuning you to higher frequencies, te eri higher versions of you mehekai. Pe eri ishki hai. Brua katateri ishte hai kete ikayana tokoya katate kine kai. Bria ast toya kandere ika ande eri ishki hayama atoya kaya tate. Bria aka astere ikare eri ikana na otoya kaya atere ishki hai. Bria andere ishki hanane eri aya amahakota toya makaya. Bria andere eri ishki hai. We now share all about your systems of energy and flow. Ke'eri ishte hai, mokuste heri hai. Kutoyama ashte eri ikai. Like this body, this being has suggested, the breath ke'eshte hai, is moving up your energy channel. Ke'eri ai hande. Kare ishka ane eri ikaha andere ishki hai. It goes out again and comes back. This is showing you that your energy and your breath are like one thing. Powering over and over again. Ma'akai, like recycled back on itself. Handere erihi kai hana ishtai makai. Sharing all of this again kai to drill in the point ke eri that all is here with you ka eri ikai. There is nothing outside needed ke eri ishki hai. To be in your full energetic power ke hai. Nothing outside is needed. Tuya. Outside things needed for the physical form. Yes. Energy field alone does not power the dense body form. Kara ukuyamaha andere ishki hai. Ha atere eri ishki hayama hate eri. Ha ahate eri ishki hayama akaya atutuya makaya. Therefore, nutritious things outside need to come into the physical form. Ke eri ikai. Tuya makaya ashte. To keep it alive. Ka atuya makaste eri ikai. Eri ikai. Energy field, this daha ashte eri kai part, it's always energy. There is nothing more. Katere ishte. Eri ikai. Buyaha andere eri ishki hai. Ahandere eri ishki hai. Mahatuya. This is been shared in previous times. Este hai. But we announce it again to hone on the importance of it. Like, don't forget it. All is energy, all is you. Tuyamakai astere ikai. kaya maha tuya makaya tetere eri hai. Here ishki hai. Kaya mokuste eri hai. Kirine ikine irine ikine atere ikai. Center of the system este hai. The center of the you ka aste eri ikai. Ha tuya mahakai. Eri iri ishki hai. Ka aste eri ikai. Kukuyamate, the source of the power of the all, ke eri ishki hai, kukuyamate connects to the center of the physical being, me eri ishki hai. Tai, te. Buiste teren hakayama kutste e kanana. Asterene iri ikanana atutuyamakaya hatere eri kai. We invite you, este hai, sitting like you are now with your breath, ke eri este hai. Hara ukuyama hate eri este hai, eri ikai. To feel your energy, ke este hai, meri. When you use the breath, bringing awareness to your energy that is always in motion. Always motion. Nothing is permanently in one place. This concept is not part of energy. No, not part of anything. Really, because the potential of something that is still is to move it, me ishti hai. Move it kaya tere ishki hai. Bara utuya makai, mere ishki hai. Tutuya ma ashteheri irine hikerina haya tetere ikai. Feeling your movement and your allness, te ikai, na ashteheri ishti. Feeling how it connects to the body of the physical, ke eri ashte, ande I ashte eri ahande eri kai mate, oste eri ishte hai, oste kayama atoyama kai. This center below the heart, mahikeri ikame eri ishte hai. It's like a generator. Generator. Kaashteheri iri ikai mate. Maanderi ishki hai. Akusteheri aha. Keeps more power going to the whole. Meheri ishte hai. Ade eri kikaya tere ishte hai. Andere ishki hai. We talk about the higher part of the heart, this channel for speaking, sharing, expressing. Now below heart is the generator. This is like the fuel to move up through heart out. The motor, all these ways are ways to look at this energy part. someone with closed field here, lacking fullness, QHHT, Kuyamate, they are not driven, QHHT, inspired, given the power that they need to be in their full power, this system going back in on itself, when there is a part that is like low, smaller, then the part after it doesn't get also the full power. This signal, this current becomes weaker. We present to you example of a water channel. Building something of block like dam, or even when there's lots of nature blocking rocks, the water cannot go straight down the channel with the same power. Part of the water channel is strong power, then further down, very little. In the water, it's okay. Eventually, it breaks open, releasing water, continuing flow. Or the strength of the water is so strong, it can't really hold it back. But your energy, when it is blocked and closed in one part, only small amount comes out, to the next, and the next, and the next. You can imagine for temporary time, this is okay. But over all time, it brings into physical body weakness, weakness, sickness, imbalancing, it's like part of the physical also is weak and without the full power, things get stuck. This part here, the solar plexus, in the body, it's like the sun, solar, bringing all of the power, all of the energy, all of the light, flowing in the motion. How would you function without your sun on your planet? Wouldn't be. Would be a very different place now, wouldn't it? You depend on that solar sun for your life. We tell you, you also depend on your own solar sun for your life. This is your center of the power. The more power you have open flowing, the more power you have in all of yours. In the you, Why would this center be small. Tere ishki, you may ask this question. Tere ishki hai. Kare kustere ikai. All energy can be affected by outward forces. Things that happened in physical form will affect also your energy form. Not only this time, but any time, because it's all stored in your field, all part of your field. Therefore, you must dive in to you. How do you feel? What is manifested in your physical form that came from your energetic form? And what is manifesting in your energetic form that arrived from the physical form? Kara hai. Kara ukuya matere ikai. Ha te matoya makai. They are different, but in complete relationship, the union, ahai, ethereal body and physical dense body, they are in relationship, you cannot have one without the other. No. Katuya makaya. Tere ishki hai. Mahatuya. Nere ishki hai. Tere ishki hai makaya. Tere ishki hai. Tere eri irine ahakaya makaya. Atuya makaya. Atere ishki hai. Kaya. Te. Kaya makaya. Ayam heste eri ahaya makaya. Makaya. This force of energy is high. We don't want to call energy because all is energy. The generator, tuya mahakaya, goes all around. Not only above and around, but generating just like sun is generating in all directions. All of your energy points radiate out from all directions. Atushte eri ire ikana, atushte eri ikayama, kushte eri ire ikana atere ishki hai. Ukushte eri ahandere ishki hai, ma atushte eri ire ne hakai. Arene ekina hatere ishki ne hai amakaya, atushte eri ahandere ishki hai. The central part of your energy system, from this part to above, like throat part, is also its own circular power system. These points are together in working together for the all system. Makateri ikirin iknina atere eri istihai makaya ateri ikai. Hatustere irin atere iskihai. Kuste eri ahama kuste eri hai. Therefore, when your generator is not functioning fully, the heart does not function fully. where in your heart do you feel weak? K80I. Hurt? Katere ishki high. Closed off. K80I. Ashtere ikai. No, it's not only your heart. Kaashtere. Be below. Kaashtere ikas. See what is closed here. K80 high. Amakai. Here este high. Handa ukuste eri ikai. Amatere ikai. Mahaastere ika. Handere ikara uste eri aya atere ikai. And the answer also is below this kaaste ikai. Kukutere ika. The whole system este works in unison. Handere eri ishki hai. All affects all kaaste. That's why it is one este a with different points. Ke este hai. Kuste eri handere ishki hai makaya atere ishki hai. All important to be functioning. Therefore, if the generator is not full power, the heart is not full power. The throat, the expression is it's not yours. How can you even go beyond that? Generator is not functioning below also. It's like your foundation of your building is not strong. Because generator is also pushing down the energy into the below. There is nothing it is not affecting. We invite you to hold your hands here like this. There is specific mudras or hand positions to assist in the balancing and fueling of the generator. They are looking like this. Not important what hand is on top. Always moving. Holding your hands now in this position and also allowing them to move if they wish. Focus in your attention there. As you focus your attention there, it feels like your sun, like warming this heart. Now we transmit a frequency. You also can transmit within yourself or only receive it. This is being felt now between the two hands. It will mirror onto the physical being also. Wisht iki. Mooste eri neri ikai neri iski hai mokuste eri ai tere iski hai amakai tere iski hai ana te ikai ana tutuya makai atere iski hai amakai atere iski hai andere iri andere iri kaire e tiushte kayana ne ikarana atutuya makai atere iri hanane ikaya ukuste eri aya maya atutuya akaya hai mere iski hai mere iski feeling now with the hands away from your body this frequency is like surgery to energy field this energy field is very affected by outside forces things easily can affect kara ishkayama atere ishki hai hate eri ayamakaya astere ika andere ikai astere ikai matuyate ushte eri We invite you now also in the stillness of your physical form. Feel the flow of the energy now. Also notice the difference in the physical body. It's like activating feeling also like something has happened, changed there. This feeling is good feeling. Now visualize this energy field also expanding more to the above and below meri ikara mukuste eri andere ishki, bringing the power, the force puya ate ishte hai kara ukuste eri ikai mere ishte hai iri ikai iri ishtihai. We stress to you the importance of this mahakai. Nothing will work without the power. Ishtihai kara ukuya matere ishkai. Nothing kaya tutuya makai. Pushte eri ikai. All at full power there are no limits no limits being in the full power embodies the whole system attaching this connection ishka amahatu physical tere iri ishki tuning you kaashte to full you mere ishte tuya matere ishki hai ara ere ishki hai. Now we tune out of this session ke ika mokuste eri ai ka etere ikai kaya haste eri iri ishki hai haste koya. Giving thank you for your presence now. Meiki hate ika oya hate and attention ma eshti hai kuste eri ayama atoyama kai eri kuste eri ayama kai. Grateful for this being to transmit kaaste eri ikai. Hi again. That was a big transmission. Still taking it all in. Over and over again, what comes through is about our chakras, our energy centers. And I think there's a lot of studies and a lot of talk about them, but I think it's one of also the least understood things. Yet it is us, it's not like, oh, there's our chakras that we should go out there and learn about. It's like we need to just tune in and see what is out of alignment, what needs a tuning up. And it really is just that, a tuning up. Like we're tuning our instrument. It's so important. If you play out of tune, you ruin the whole performance. You ruin the whole song. You ruin all of the other instruments that are in tune. It just doesn't sound good. So when we are an instrument, that part of us in our whole instrument is out of tune, then we can't be in our fullest. So I believe that that's the information that's coming in, is like, you can't just open one area. You can't just focus on one thing. You have to know that you are a whole, and everything is a whole. So when you are going to work in one area, you're working on the whole thing. And that's something that, Western medicine, for example, they only look at the physical, they only look at the mental, they only look at the spiritual, but none of them are separate. They're all the same thing. And everything affects everything. So therefore, we must address the whole. And when we address our whole self, our whole energy field, that's the best place to start, because the imbalance that's in our solar plexus, for example, that turns into, a lack of inspiration or a lack of drive in our life or a lack of action, and then we have all these regrets, and then we live our life saying, oh, well, why didn't we do that? Why did I hold myself back? Why do I stay small? And that's something that's coming up a lot in some of my clients and sessions, and even in myself. I also realized, like, so much of my life, I just, I stayed small. I hid, I didn't want to be seen, that's all imbalance in that solar plexus area. That whole part of like not speaking my truth because I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't want to be embarrassed by what I said or judged or picked on, or all the things going back all the way back to childhood. That stuff over and over again is just kind of like a closing off of this area. And then therefore, I can see how that would lead to all kinds of other systems being off, like different diseases through the body. Like, one thing that seems wrong in one area can affect something else in a totally different area, but we wouldn't think they're related, but they are related because, thinking of that as our generator, as our power source, if something's off there, then some other area is not getting the full power, whether that's the full blood circulation or the full power in our heart, the full power in our voice, the full power in our brain. The feel full power of full acceptance, the full power of our divine union, of all of these parts of us that they're powered. And yeah, so that's important. We cannot remain small, especially when we know that it's small. If we know that we are being small, that means we also know that we're out of our attunement, we're out of our alignment, we're out of our balance, and we're low power. So focusing on that, taking care of yourself, checking in with yourself, when you feel less than, what is it that's making you less than? Go back to that time when you felt less than. What made you feel less than? Because you didn't come into the world less than. Could be connected to your soul and a past thing, but go back into that time and find it, whether it's in your dream, whether it's in a hypnosis session, whether it's just something that someone tells you that triggers it. Go back there. Like, what is it? And find it and be like, no, I'm not less than, and I'm not going to be small. I'm not going to be too big either. I'm just going to be perfect in my field, in my energy. So I love you and appreciate you and super excited for what's upon us here as a collective, as humans on Earth. Remember, don't get stuck in the program. That's a program, and it's not your program. If you want to reach out to me for a session, I would be thrilled to hold you in a channeling session, or if you want to reach out to me for a QHHT session, if you want to come to one of our retreats to work with plant medicine, these are something that we hold in different places on the planet, particularly at our retreat center in Guatemala. Maybe we'll see you there. Much love.